Leo Carlsson is him, and that's all that really matters right now if you're a Ducks fan, as he is doing something even Connor Bedard isn't doing right now. Over an 82-game pace, Carlsson is on pace for 39 goals, while Bedard is on pace for 38. Now, obviously, Carlsson won't play 82 games because of his early season injury and development plan, which, by the way, is basically coming to an end, as he will be playing 3 games a week from now on. And the Ducks only have a few weeks with 4 games. But the fact that he is slightly better than Bedard's 82-game pace, with how elite Bedard's shot is, it's impressive. Everything bad the scouts said about him at the draft, he is proving them wrong. His skating is suspect. Oh, he's just going to keep taking the puck coast to coast and beating defenders with his powerful strides. He's not a scorer, more of a playmaker. He's just going to outscore Bedard over an 82-game pace, while still making passes that don't make sense. He's boring and has no flash. He's just going to have shootout winners like this. Leo Carlsson is him, and you can tell he's starting to believe it too, as his interviews are becoming more confident, no stuttering, cool, calm, and collected. He is showing that confidence on and off the ice now, and man, is it fun to watch. And it was on showcase in back-to-back games versus the Avs, in which he was the best player in both games. 2 goals, an assist, and a nasty shootout winner. He is doing it all for the Ducks, and he's going to have to keep doing that because the Ducks' injuries are piling up. No Lundestrom, no Drysdale, no Zegras, no McTavish, and now no Max Jones, who gets jumped midway through the second after laying a clean hit on Byram. This is the stuff that is starting to ruin the NHL. Players don't know how to take hits anymore and are overreacting to clean hits, ruining the flow of the game. Byram has his head down and puts himself in a vulnerable position. Jones goes right through his chest, doesn't elevate, and lays a textbook hit, the correct way to hit someone to not cause injury. In fact, Byram was laughing on the bench after. But O'Connor jumps on Jones' head, cuts him, and most likely, Jones is in concussion protocol now. Sucks for Jonesy, who is playing his best stretch of hockey in his career. At least the refs would call this overreaction correctly and give the Ducks a power play. And actually props to the refs for the whole game, as this might have been the best ref game the whole season. Now, of course, the Ducks would waste a rare ref W with a terrible power play, and the Avs would gain even more momentum after the kill and added another goal off a terrible turnover and a rough rebound. And it would be 2-0 heading into the third, until 6 minutes in, and the Avs would add another one, as the guy who jumped Jonesy would be rewarded with a squeaker that goes behind Gibson and he just has to tap it in. The Ducks would finally find life, as Carrick would bounce on a turnover and score a shorty, and all of a sudden, the Ducks would come alive. And that guy who is him, I mentioned at the beginning of the video, would draw 2 penalties, one for a trip, and then McDermott has a brain fart and roughs up Leo. Props for Leo for not backing down. And the Ducks would get a full 2 minutes of 5-on-3. And that Carlsson guy would cash in on a great pass by Terry that Leo had an empty net to shoot on. But they would take another too many men penalty. Seems like they take one every other game, and that would be all she wrote, as it was little too late for the Ducks, as for the 17th time, the Ducks would be down to start the third in 25 games. The difference is, now they can't find a way to come back anymore, like the early season. Gibson now lets in back-to-back first goals he wants back. This is the frustrating thing with Gibson. He makes this type of save, then lets one in like this. It doesn't make sense, but at the end of the day, he gave the Ducks a chance to win. And with the injuries I mentioned earlier, that's all you can really ask for. The Ducks are looking thinner and thinner, and there really isn't a lot to call up from San Diego, as the goal's best forward, Regenda, is hurt as well. And no one else is really deserving of a call-up, except maybe Chase DeLeo. It'll be interesting to see who they slot into the lineup next game versus Connor Bedard and the Corey Perry-less Chicago Blackhawks at 5:30 p.m. at the United Center. We better be getting our first matchup of Carlsson versus Bedard in this one, as this will be the second and last game of the week for the Ducks. We got some news tidbits. Ducks prospects Tristan Leno, Noah Warren, and Rodwin Denisio have been selected for the first round of camp rosters for their respective countries for the U20 World Junior Championships. Congrats to all 3 of them. Also, sorry for no recap video last game. I was in international waters, but I did watch a replay of the game, so here's my quick 30-second recap. Gibson became the all-time leader in games played for a goalie in Ducks history. Killorn had his best game as a Duck, a goal and an assist. Leo showed he was him again. Special teams were special, 2 for 3 on the power play, and killed off all penalties. And by the way, they only took 3 penalties that game. I already mentioned McTavish was injured, and this was the game he got injured in. Hopefully, he gets back soon, because that Strome-Vetrano line doesn't click without him. And I guess I'm bad luck, because I haven't missed a Ducks home game in 3+ years, and I haven't missed watching a Ducks game live in 5+, and they win. But games like this is why I don't miss games. Because if you miss one, You missed the chance of seeing something amazing. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to keep watching. Like and subscribe to see if my bad luck continues. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
Tomorrow you got a day off.